Hey everyone, Dan Henson here, your guide to Sarasota and the Florida Sun Coast. One of the best parts of my job is helping people from all over the country start their new chapter here in our beautiful city. But over the years, I've also seen the other side of it. The preventable frustrations and the buyer's remorse that can happen when a move is based on a dream rather than on-the-ground reality. A successful relocation is about more than just finding a pretty house. It's about making a series of smart, informed choices that prevent you from falling into a few common costly pitfalls. Today, we're not just talking about what to do, we're talking about what not to do. This is my insider's guide to the top 5 Sarasota relocation mistakes that I see people make time and time again, so you can learn from their experiences and make your move like a seasoned local. The first and arguably the biggest mistake is choosing your location based on a map, not on your actual day-to-day lifestyle. Here's a scenario I see constantly. A family from out of state is browsing Zillow and they find a beautiful, spacious new home that looks like a great deal. They pull it up on Google Maps and see that it's only 10 miles from Siesta Key Beach. They think they've hit the jackpot. What the map doesn't tell them is that those 10 miles are from a community far east of Interstate 75, and that the drive to the beach, especially during our high season, will be a 45-minute to an hour-long ordeal involving traffic-clogged roads and multiple drawbridge openings. That casual, spontaneous trip to the beach they were dreaming of just became a major pre-planned excursion. You have to understand that your lifestyle will be fundamentally different depending on where you choose to live. If you live on one of the keys, like Siesta or Lido, the pro is that the beach is your backyard. The con is that you are living in the heart of a tourist zone. You'll deal with constant vacation rental turnover next door, and every single trip to the mainland for groceries or appointments becomes a production, especially in season. Conversely, if you choose to live in a wonderful master-planned community like Lakewood Ranch, the pro is that you get newer construction, incredible amenities, and a strong suburban community feel. The con is that you are a destination beachgoer. You are trading that daily easy beach access for more living space and a newer home. Neither is right or wrong, but the mistake is not being brutally honest with yourself about what you truly want your daily rhythm to be. My best advice is to spend a full week, if you can, living in the 1 or 2 neighborhoods you're most serious about. Drive the commute to work, go to the grocery store at 5 p.m., try to drive to the beach on a Saturday. That real-world experience is worth more than 1,000 online searches. The second mistake is drastically underestimating the total cost of ownership. Newcomers are often laser-focused on the purchase price and their estimated mortgage payment, the P&I. They get pre-approved for that number and base their entire budget around it, but they are completely blindsided by the other major costs that are unique to living in coastal Florida. The biggest of these, as we've discussed before, is insurance. The mistake is not getting firm, written quotes for homeowners, wind and flood insurance during your inspection period. You might find that the charming older home you love is going to cost you thousands more per year to insure than a newer home with a brand new roof and full hurricane protection. The second part of this mistake is not factoring in CDD fees and high HOA fees. A buyer might see a brand new home listed at an attractive price, not realizing it comes with a $3,000 annual community development district fee and another $4,000 in HOA dues. These fees are part of your housing cost and can add hundreds of dollars to your monthly budget. The mistake is not creating a budget based on the full picture. A smart buyer looks at the all-in number, the full pity payment, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, plus all HOA and CDD fees, plus a realistic estimate for utilities and Florida-specific maintenance. That is your true cost of ownership. The third mistake is a classic one. You visit Sarasota in the middle of February and you think you've seen Sarasota. You step off the plane, it's a perfect 75 degrees with low humidity and a gentle breeze. The city is vibrant and you fall in love. You make an offer on a house before you even fly home, completely unprepared for the full spectrum of our climate and our city's rhythm. The mistake is not understanding that there are 2 Sarasotas. That idyllic February you experienced is in-season Sarasota. It's beautiful, but it's also when the city is at its most crowded and the traffic is at its most challenging. You are experiencing the city at its peak. The other Sarasota is the one you'll experience in August and September. This is when you'll learn the true meaning of heat and humidity, when the air is thick and the afternoon thunderstorms are a daily, non-negotiable event. If you are someone who truly cannot tolerate heat and humidity, you might be genuinely miserable for a third of the year. The mistake is not being prepared for the intensity and duration of our summer season. The flip side is that the summer is when the locals get their town back. The crowds are gone, the traffic flows freely, and you can walk into any restaurant you want. My advice is always this: if you can, try to visit at different times of the year. Come for a long weekend in July or August. Experience the full reality of the climate. A successful relocation means loving your new home in February and in August. The fourth mistake is a serious one: not taking hurricane season seriously. For many people, moving from the Midwest or the Northeast, hurricanes are something you see on the news. You have no real frame of reference for the preparation and mindset required. The mistake is maintaining that sense of complacency once you live here. Hurricane season, from June 1st through November 30th, is a part of life in Florida. While direct hits on Sarasota are historically rare, the threat is always real, and being prepared is a non-negotiable responsibility of homeownership. Being prepared means more than just buying a few extra bottles of water. It means having a plan. You need to know your evacuation zone and have a destination in mind, whether it's a friend's house further inland or a hotel you can book. It means having your hurricane shutters or panels ready and knowing how to install them before a storm is approaching. It means having a hurricane kit with important documents, medications, food, and water. And critically, it means reviewing your insurance policy every single year to make sure you have adequate coverage. The mistake is waiting until a storm is in the Gulf of Mexico to think about these things. Preparation is what allows you to approach the season with calm and confidence instead of panic. Finally, the fifth mistake I see is people moving here with an outdated stereotype of what Sarasota is. For decades, Sarasota had a well-earned reputation as a sleepy, beautiful town for retirees. And while we are still one of the top-rated retirement destinations in the country, that is only one small part of our modern identity. The mistake is expecting Sarasota to be that quiet, slow-paced town it was 30 years ago. The secret is out. In the last decade, our city has exploded with growth, attracting a vibrant mix of young professionals, families with children, and remote workers from all over the world. We have a thriving downtown, a growing tech scene, and an energy that is dynamic and forward-looking. This can be a mistake in two ways. Someone seeking an ultra-quiet, slow-paced life might move to a bustling area near downtown and be completely overwhelmed by the energy and development. Conversely, a young professional might mistakenly overlook Sarasota, thinking it's too old for them, without realizing the vibrant nightlife, the professional networking opportunities, and the active social scenes that are thriving here. The key is to understand that Sarasota now offers many different paces of life. The mistake is not doing the research to find the specific neighborhood and community that matches the energy level and demographic that you're looking for. My goal in sharing these common mistakes is not to discourage you, but to empower you. Forewarned is forearmed. By knowing these potential pitfalls ahead of time, you can plan effectively, ask the right questions, and make choices that will lead to your long-term happiness here. A successful move to Sarasota is about pairing the dream with a healthy dose of reality. If you are ready to create a relocation strategy that avoids these mistakes and sets you up for success, my team and I are here to be your on-the-ground resource. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more real insights into the Sarasota lifestyle, and leave a comment below with your biggest relocation questions. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to helping you make a smart move to paradise.